Good evening. The
Good
Rotary
evening.
Club meeting number 2278 of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown is called to order. I hand over the meeting to our president, Sanjay Bhatia. Over to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Sergeant Pasman Lutherji, and good evening to everyone this evening. This is meeting number 2278. I know all of you are looking at many numbers on a daily basis. I am looking at this number every Friday, and so is the Sergeant to announce the beginning of the meeting. And it's nice to see a good attendance, good presence of everyone here. A lot of you, like Colonel Chantok, I'm seeing after a long time. So welcome, sir. And May is June service. So May is the month of youth services in Rotary. And let me tell you, youth is not just by age. I think members in Rotary Chandigarh Midtown are very youthful. And I am seeing the youthfulness in everyone today. And also as in our chief guest. Let me invite first for the invocation Rotarian Suman Gupta for this evening's invocation. Suman ma'am.
Suman ma'am, please unmute yourself. Yes.
ये क्या आ रहा है?
हाँ जी सुमन मैम.
हाँ बोल रहे हैं.
हाँ जी.
थैंक यू संजय सर. गुड इवनिंग वन एंड ऑल. आज का जो मेरा इन्वोकेशन है वो है कि जो हमारे जीवन में कुछ भी दुख आता है वो भी एक चुनौती है. और महाराजा दशरथ, जो जैसे कि हमें सबको पता है कि महाराजा दशरथ के जब संतान नहीं हो रही थी तो वो बहुत दुखी रहते थे, लेकिन उनको फिर भी एक चीज का हमेशा विश्वास होता था कि मुझे संतान प्राप्ति होगी. उनको एक आशा थी. वो क्या थी, क्या वजह थी कि वो इस बात में हमेशा आशा रखते थे कि मुझे संतान होगी? क्योंकि जो श्रवण कुमार के माता पिता ने, उसके पिता ने जो उनको श्राप दिया था राजा दशरथ को कि तुम भी एक दिन पुत्र वियोग में इसी तरह तड़प तड़प कर मरोगे, तो ये आप उसको उनको पता था कि मुझे संतान प्राप्ति होगी और पुत्र प्राप्त होगा. इसलिए मतलब ये हुआ कि जो श्राप था दशरथ के लिए वो क्या बन गया? संतान प्राप्ति का सौभाग्य. श्राप लेकिन संतान प्राप्ति का सौभाग्य बन गया. ऐसे ही घटना सुग्रीव के साथ हुई. वाल्मीकि रामायण में वर्णन है कि जब माता पिता की खोज में भेजा वानरों को, तब उन्होंने जब सब दिशाओं में वानरों को भेजा, तब उन्हें ये भी बता रहे थे किस दिशा में जाकर तुम्हें क्या स्थान मिलेगा, कौन सा देश मिलेगा और किस दिशा में तुम्हें जाना चाहिए. प्रभु राम श्री सुग्रीव जी की ये भूगोलिक ज्ञान देखकर बहुत हैरान हुए. उन्होंने सुग्रीव से पूछा कि तुम्हें ये इतना ज्ञान कहाँ से आया, तुमको ये सब कैसे पता है? तो सुग्रीव जी ने उनसे कहा कि मैं बाली के भय से जब मारा फिर रहा था और मुझे कहीं भी शरण ना मिली, सारी पृथ्वी मैंने घूम ली, तब इस चक्कर में मैंने पृथ्वी के दौरान सारे भूगोल का मुझे ज्ञान हो गया. अब अगर सुग्रीव पर यह संकट ना आता तो उन्हें भूगोल का ज्ञान ना हुआ होता और माता जानकी को खोजना कितना कठिन हो जाता. कहने का तात्पर्य ये है कि अनुकूलता भोजन है, प्रतिकूलता विटामिन है, चुनौतियां वरदान है और जो उनके अनुसार व्यवहार करे वही असली पुरुषार्थी है. ईश्वर की तरफ से मिलने वाला हमें हर एक पुष्प वरदान है तो हर एक कांटा भी वरदान ही है. मतलब अगर आज मिले सुख से हम खुश हैं, तो अगर कभी कोई दुख विपदा अड़चन आ भी जाए तो क्या पता अगले पल वो किसी सुख की तैयारी में हो. एक दिन सभी न्यूज चैनल पर हम देखेंगे कि आज कोई भी कोरोना का केस देश में नहीं आया. एक दिन हम पढ़ेंगे कि कोरोना का कारण कोई नहीं मरा. एक दिन हम देखेंगे एयरपोर्ट, रेलवे स्टेशन सब पर लंबी लंबी फिर से कतारें हो गई हैं. एक दिन हम देखेंगे हमारे बच्चे फिर से स्कूल जाने लगे हैं. एक दिन हम फिर से एक दूसरे के गले लगेंगे, रोटरी की क्लब की मीटिंग करेंगे और हम उस दिन के सारे मिलकर नाचेंगे, गाएंगे, शादी ब्याह में सब कुछ करेंगे. हम सबको उसी दिन का इंतजार है. बस हमें अपने आप को प्रेरित करना है और एक दूसरे की मदद किस तरह से करनी है वो हमें हमेशा देखना है. इसलिए किसी शायर ने कहा है, दिल ना उम्मीद नहीं नाकाम ही तो है, दिल ना उम्मीद नहीं नाकाम ही तो है, लंबी है गम की शाम मगर शाम ही तो है, लंबी है गम की शाम मगर शाम ही तो है। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Suman ma'am, for bringing in the ummeed in all of us. There have been a lot of activities happening recently. So before I call the guest speakers for this evening, I would request Secretary Shuchi to give a quick roundup of the activities which have been happening and what's lying ahead. Like the week that was and the week ahead.
Thank you, President Sanjay. Very quickly, we started few COVID projects. Lots of help has come from all our members. Thank you so much. Keep supporting us. So the first project is COVID Rasoi, that's started by our club with immense help from Rotaract Club of Samaritans. We do have the president of Rotaract Club of Samaritans, Harshit Khosla, present with us in this meeting as well. As you can see that we are giving these thalis in and dinners. This is being very closely monitored by us and the Rotaractors. It's being tested every day to ensure that, as you can see that this is the president himself. This was the meal delivered today at lunchtime. And the second picture is that of a COVID patient. As you can see, the thalis as well as salad being kept. Total 88 meals have been served in the past 2 days. Along with what the members are contributing, we have raised 13,651 rupees in cash through Google Pay and Paytm from friends and unknown people who have read our flyers. We've got amazing feedbacks. It gives me immense pleasure to share this. You can see how people have written that food was really good, just like homemade food, simple, tasty meal, healthy meal. In fact, somebody has written that their daughters are in Australia and Canada and how this means to them. Thanks a lot. Keep supporting us and we'll do the legwork. A similar project is being carried out by Amarjeet sir, Bali sir, and Vinod Nagpalji from our own RCC. It's called Rotary Kitchen. They are serving meals, as you can see in the picture, at Sector 27 Aurobindo School. There's much more going on there. The club has logistically tied up with the COVID center and would also be providing dinner with soup to all inmate patients. We are also starting, sorry for that, we are also starting mini ambulances. I'm so sorry, I can't see the picture that I had. Sorry, everything was done at last. Yes, I'll just share this. We have also started a 25-bedded COVID care center. This is a COVID care facility organized by Rotarian Sartaj Lamba, CEO Buddy Cats, with Rotary Chandigarh Midtown being the logistic partner. This was inaugurated by Shri Manoj Parida, advisor to the Chief Administrator, on 12th at Shri Aurobindo School. This facility would cater to even oxygen, medication, food and transportation. President Salil Bali and past President Salil Bali and Pradeep Sisodia represented our club. Here are some pictures, as you can see. These are the beds. That's all from my end. Sorry, there's another news just come in, and I don't have the pictures, but I do have the news here. Mini ambulance project, Oxygen on Wheels. 5 oxygen-fitted cabs with trained drivers to cater to the emergency hospital transportation and oxygen needs of Tri-City residents. This would be launched soon from Salil Bali. Thank you.
Thank you, Shuchi. And let me take this opportunity to thank every member who by themselves or their friends, neighbors, and extended families have really come forward, and the help has come, support has come from all of them, much beyond the expectation. Even within 24 hours, we started getting calls from members willing to contribute. Thank you for opening your hearts and your purses and supporting us in these projects. It does encourage us to do much more, and we hope that be able to serve wherever the help is needed most. Coming back to today's agenda, I would like to now invite Siddharth Bhatia for the introduction to our guests today. Siddharth, over to you.
Hello, Sanjay.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
So we have today with us Ms. Kaushal Bansal and Mr. Hardik Agarwal from Project Virasat. It is an initiative of students of Enactus, Sri Ram College of Commerce, New Delhi. This project aims to revive age-old Indian craft forms. It was launched in 2018. What started as an effort to uplift the karigars making copper and brass utensils in Amritsar, Punjab, is now providing opportunities to over hundreds of artists across India who are struggling to carry forward their craft form. A little about our guests. Kaushal Bansal is a resident of Chandigarh. She was the topper for the Tri-City region of Chandigarh, Panchkula and Mohali in CBSE Class 12 board exams in 2020 and scored an aggregate of 99.4%. She completed her high school in the commerce stream from Bhavan Vidyalaya and is now pursuing BA Economics Honours from Sri Ram College of Commerce, New Delhi. She has a keen interest in innovation, economics, and sustainability. Her hobbies include yoga, cycling, dancing, and debating. Hardik Agarwal is a resident of New Delhi and is also a national level hockey player. He secured second position in All India Hockey Nationals in 2018. He is currently also pursuing BCom Honours from Sri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi University. He completed his schooling from Bal Bharti Public School, Pitampura, New Delhi. Finance, business economics, and sustainability are his areas of interest. Both of them are highly passionate and driven to bring a positive change in our society through innovation and the right perspective. Come, let's hear their story of crafting lives, reviving legacy.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. I will now request my friend Ishan to kindly start screen sharing.
Yes, ma'am. Could you please enable the option for screen sharing, ma'am?
Please try now.
Yes.
Also, Kaushal, I think if you can improve your mic or whatever you're using for the audio, so a little more clear voice.
All right, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
All right. नमस्ते, मेरा नाम कौशल बंसल है और मेरे साथ है हार्दिक अग्रवाल. We are here to throw some light upon one of our projects in the handicraft sector named Virasat. So with a mind for business and a heart for the world, we are undergraduate students from Enactus, Sri Ram College of Commerce, New Delhi. So Enactus एक international not-for-profit organization है जो इस time पे 37 countries में operate कर रहा है. What we do in Enactus is that we run community outreach projects to accomplish various sustainable development goals. So different colleges have their own Enactus teams. So at present, Enactus SRCC has taken up 14 projects till date and 12 have been successfully completed. 2 are continuing. The continuing 2 projects are Project Asba in the water sector and Project Virasat in the craft sector. So before beginning, we'll give you a little overview of how the Indian handicraft sector looks like. So at present, 30% of the artists have left this sector due to lack of demand. And even after having a diverse range of craft forms, our country contributes only 2% to the global handicraft market. Around 42% of our artists are engaged in the unorganized informal sector. And of course, the ongoing pandemic has further worsened the situation of these artists. So we at Virasat, we have a vision to revive the languishing craft forms of India. Virasat एक umbrella organization है जो craft cluster development की तरफ काम करती है. हमारा आइडिया ये है कि हमें इन क्राफ्ट फॉर्म्स को हर तरीके से अपलिफ्ट करना है. We work to maintain the dignity of the artisans, create opportunities for them, and also create opportunities for the future generations so that they can safely carry on their craft form. Currently, we have two craft forms under the ambit of Virasat. So one is Gaurahari stonework from Uttar Pradesh, and the other one is Ista art from Bikaner, Rajasthan. Over to Hardik.
our craft sector has been representative of our rich heritage. तो हम लोगों ने जब आर्ट फॉर्म्स आइडेंटिफाई करे तो हम लोगों ने कुछ दिक्कतें देखी जो हर आर्ट फॉर्म में होती है, जो भी ट्रेडिशनल इंडिया के आर्ट फॉर्म. So firstly, it is internal competition among artisans. So before we intervened, one of the major problems that was because of low demand. There was internal competition and conflict among the artisans. As they competed with each other, they inadvertently brought down the prices of their products, which led to unsustainable pricing, and the artisans were not getting a fair amount for their intricately crafted products. Secondly, lack of access to the market due to extreme exploitative middlemen. So एक और जो दिक्कत काफी जो प्रेवलिंग है अभी, वो ये है कि जो मिडलमैन होते हैं वो अपने फायदे के लिए आर्टिसंस जो होते हैं उनको एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्राइसेस एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ मेनी अदर थिंग्स. तो वो बहुत सस्ते में प्रोडक्ट्स खरीद के बहुत महंगा बेचते हैं, जिससे जो आर्ट फॉर्म है वो डिप्लीट होता है, डिग्रेड होता है. थर्ड जो प्रॉब्लम हमने देखी, दैट इज इनएबिलिटी टू कीप अप विद द कंटेम्परेरी टेस्ट. So the artisans were making products with quite outdated designs, and therefore they failed to compete with the modern product. One of the reasons for low demand. Fourthly, there is a competition from machine-made products. So अभी modernization के वजह से कई सारी मशीनें आ गई हैं जो आर्टिसंस के जो products हैं उनको डिजाइन कॉपी करके बहुत सस्ते में बेचती है. क्वालिटी अच्छी नहीं होती है, बट वो लोगों को समझ नहीं आता है एक तरीके से, क्योंकि उन्होंने कभी प्रोडक्ट देखे नहीं होते. तो ये काफी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है जो प्रिवेलिंग है. So the unique approach that we follow to overcome these challenges are, firstly, product innovation by combining traditional designs with contemporary taste. So जैसा कि अभी मैंने बताया कि मॉडर्नाइजेशन के चक्कर में आर्टिस्ट के पास वो मीन्स नहीं है, तो हम लोग प्रोफेशनल डिजाइनर्स हायर करते हैं जो कि आर्टिसंस को सिखाते हैं, आर्टिसंस को ट्रेन करते हैं, और उनका जो हेरिटेज है, जो पुराना डिजाइन है, जो ऑथेंटिसिटी है, उसको मेंटेन करते हुए. Secondly, reviving the India's rich legacy and dying art forms. So we establish various market linkages through retail outlets and have a very strong e-commerce presence on platforms such as mega stores, Etsy, Okai, etc. Third is institutionalization of the artisans. So हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि दिक्कत इंटरनल कंपटीशन होता है आर्टिसंस के बीच, तो हम लोग उनका सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप बना देते हैं, जिससे कि उनका जो अंदर का जो जैसे यूनिटी आ जाती है उनसे, सो उससे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स बचते हैं और डिमांड की प्रॉब्लम भी सही हो जाती है.
To scale our project, we have adopted a 5-step model to revive the virasat of the entire country. तो हम सबसे पहले कुछ नीड असेसमेंट सर्विस कंडक्ट करते हैं. वी गो ऑन ग्राउंड, वी टॉक टू द आर्टिसंस, हम उनके क्राफ्ट को समझते हैं, जो वो प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रहे हैं उन्हें अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं. एंड आफ्टर अश्योरिंग कि हमारी इंटरवेंशन की ज़रूरत है, सो वी टेक दैट क्राफ्ट फॉर्म अंडर द एम्बिट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट विरासत. सेकेंड स्टेप ये होता है कि हम लोग आर्टिसंस को एक सेंस ऑफ ओनरशिप एंड आइडेंटिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं. इसके लिए जनरली वी क्रिएट अ सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप. सो इससे क्या होता है कि आर्टिसंस आपस में कम्पीट करने की जगह साथ में काम करते हैं. दिस हेल्प्स इन यूनिफिकेशन एंड दिस ऑल्सो हेल्प्स आर्टिसंस टू केटर टू डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ डिमांड एवेन्यूज. Third step we do is that we work on the design, development and training of artisans. So अभी तक क्या हो रहा था कि artisans बहुत conventional products बना रहे थे और modern times में उनका demand काफी decline हो गया है. So we collaborate with professional designers and provide training to artisans, work on product development, work on their design so that we can meet the modern needs of our customers. Fourth step is that we create multiple demand avenues. So हम लोग काफ़ी सारे एग्जीबिशंस में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, जैसे विचार हाथ, दस्तकारी समिति. ऑफ कोर्स अभी कोविड की वजह से वी हैवंट बीन एबल टू गो टू एग्जीबिशंस, but like we are trying, so we have got our products listed on some e-commerce websites. Then we are also trying to tap into demand avenues like corporate gifting, export, bulk demand, etc. And last but not the least, हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं कि हम ये सिमिलर मॉडल इंडिया के और क्राफ्ट फॉर्म्स में रेप्लिकेट करें, ताकि इन टोटलिटी विरासत एक होलसम बिजनेस मॉडल बन जाए जो इंडिया के सभी क्राफ्ट फॉर्म्स को रिवाइव करे. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. So you can have a look, like this is how we deal with our artists. We go on ground and like these are the various steps we do in our intervention. Next slide. So at Virasat, our aim is कि हम अपने कारीगर्स as well as customers दोनों की needs को अच्छे से cater करें. So इसके लिए सबसे पहले we look into some strategic collaboration so that हम अपने कारीगर्स की legacy को world के हर एक corner तक लेके जा पाएं. Second thing is we look into aspects like website development, supply chain management, marketing, ताकि अलग-अलग artisans की अलग-अलग problems भी solve हो पाएं. And then, of course, taking forward our motto of establishing Virasat as a launch pad for craft revival. So we look to scale our project by incorporating various other craft forms so that we can give our customers a wide variety of products. Our aim has always been to transform India's karigars into self-sufficient entrepreneurs, and our strong bonds with them, there's a testimony to that. Next slide.
Talking about the impact generated, we have revived 2 languishing craft forms by creating 120 entrepreneurs, complementing our goal of sustainability by eliminating 880 kgs of plastic, increasing the income of artisans up to 600%. Talking about our achievements, so we have received the Scotch Award in 2019. So it is the highest civilian honor in the country conferred by an independent organization for our efforts in craft cluster development. We also facilitated with the World Trade Center Award for Impact and Innovation in San Jose, California. We were lauded by the former Minister of Tourism, Culture and Local Government of Punjab, Mr. Navjot Singh Sindhu. Also, Mrs. Smriti Irani, as we all know, who is the Minister of Textiles, उन्होंने भी हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदे हुए हैं and उन्होंने हमारा प्रोजेक्ट विरासत को अप्रिशिएट करा था and she also like appreciated our efforts towards the motive. Next slide, please. Under our project, we are currently working towards the revival of 2 art forms, Usta art and Gaurahari art. To give you a brief background on Gaurahari stonework, the artisans of Gaurahari village in Uttar Pradesh, Mahoba district practice this craft, wherein they make a wide range of handicrafts integrated, carved out of uniquely textured stone called Gaura Patthar. So Gaura Patthar जो है वो like finest quality of soapstone है that is present in the world. ये ज़्यादा लोगों को पता नहीं होता, बट हम जैसे जब स्टोन को देखते हैं वो सिर्फ गौराहरी विलेज में ही प्रेजेंट होता है और वो बहुत फाइन क्वालिटी ऑफ सोपस्टोन है. तो और जो हमारे आर्टिस्ट हैं व्हाट दे डू इज वो सोपस्टोन से कार्व करके प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, गौरा स्टोन से कार्व करके प्रोडक्ट्स बनाते हैं. बट ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ डिमांड एवेन्यूज एंड लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस एंड रिकग्निशन हैव लेड द आर्टिसंस ऑफ गौराहरी टू ऑब्सक्यूरिटी, क्योंकि डिमांड वगैरह नहीं है और लाइक इतने सारे प्रॉब्लम जो हम लोगों ने बताए उसके चक्कर में बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है गौराहरी आर्ट फॉर्म में. So starting with some utility items, here are some perfectly and aesthetic products ranging from various kind of boxes and pen stands. जैसा कि आप लोग देख सकते हैं ये राउंड बॉक्स है, पेंटागन बॉक्स है, रेक्टेंगुलर बॉक्स है, बहुत सारे टाइप्स के बॉक्सेस हैं एंड पेन स्टैंड है और इसके क्वालिटी लाइक देखने से जैसा और जब हाथ में फील करते हैं इट्स वेरी वेरी एस्थेटिक एंड इन इट्स ओन फॉर्म. So then there is the ashtray and the lotus diya, which is the perfect utility item for lighting, handcrafted with love by our artisans. This is the agarbatti stand. Then one of my personal favorites, which is the flower vase. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं वो floral design से बना हुआ है and it's like very beautiful. Coming to the home decor lineup, we have diffuser, the beautifully created elephants, and turtles, candlestick stands to light up your home. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं ये टर्टल है, इनका भी लाइक बहुत सारे टाइप्स होते हैं. टर्टल के अंदर एक टर्टल कार्व्ड आउट होता है, एलिफेंट्स के अंदर एलिफेंट्स होते हैं. सो देयर आर द वेराइटीज टू मच ऑन दिस. The Gaurahari artisans also make different idols like that of Krishna ji, Saraswati ji, Lord Buddha and Radha Krishna.
Coming to our next craft form, which is Usta art from Bikaner. So ये 24 कैरेट ओरिजिनल गोल्ड लीफ एम्बॉसिंग के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा पॉपुलर है. ये जो एम्बॉसिंग का वर्क होता है ये वुड, फॉल सीलिंग्स, वॉल्स, मार्बल इन सब पे किया जाता है. तो जो उस्ता वर्ड था वो एक पर्शियन वर्ड उस्ताद से डिराइव हुआ है जिसका मतलब होता है अ मास्टर इन अ पर्टिकुलर आर्ट. Despite the beauty of this art form, the artisans find it extremely difficult to get demand for this work due to lack of awareness and outdated tools and equipment. So what happened after our intervention was we helped them with, of course, the tools and equipment, and we helped them modernize their design. So here is a short glimpse of few of our products. So these are the frames we have under under Usta art form. Next slide. Moving on to Usta boxes. So we have the leaf box and the square box. Then under assortments, we have Usta keychain and golden swastik. We also have hand mirror and our gorgeous Usta golden bangles. Next slide. So we have these Usta golden bangles and wall clock and the mini canvas painting, which is a dazzling piece of art reflecting the rich culture and stories of our country. So the products we have shown are completely customizable as they are handmade by our artisans with love and care. Next slide. So considering the harsh realities posed by the ongoing pandemic, we have curated special hampers offering the premium range of our craft forms. We will now present to you a small video. It's just a short glimpse of what our artisans have to say about us. So let's have a look at it.
मैं महेश कुमार पुत्र कालीदेन विश्वकर्मा जी बौरारी के निवासी हैं और आज के 6-7 महीने पहले मार्च में विरासत टीम आई हुई थी तो उन्होंने हमारा बराबर सहयोग किया तो हम इनके साथ बराबर सहयोग करते रहेंगे।
हाँ जो सर ये विरासत टीम है ये 6 महीने पहले मार्च में लगभग आए हुए थे। इन्होंने गौरा पत्थर की काफ़ी दिक्कतें दूर की हैं और कारीगरों का काफ़ी हेल्प किया है।
मैं कुछ समय से विरासत संस्था से जुड़ा हूँ जिनके सदस्य जो है वो काफ़ी मेरी हेल्प कर रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है कि विरासत संस्था के द्वारा ही मुझे देश विदेश में इस कला को पहुँचाने का मौका मिलेगा। मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ उनका और मुझे गर्व होता है कि मैं चित्रकार हूँ, कारीगर हूँ, कलाकार हूँ।
मेरा हौसला मेरी हिम्मत इस गौरा पत्थर काम से जुड़ी हुई है।
These are our contact details. If you ever wish to get in touch with us for any reason, we'd be glad to attend to your queries. We talked about issues pertaining to the artisans' growth and economy, how there's crippling internal competition and design issues in their products. This was indeed the case in pre-COVID times, and now they have been worsened due to the pandemic. Demand is at an all-time low, and the artisans are struggling for survival more than ever. In these unprecedented times, a simple and noble step which we can take is to help these artisans financially, while in turn beautifying your homes with their alluring products, handcrafted with their love and affection towards the art. Your initiative and generosity can bring about a change in the lives of these artisans by giving them the recognition they deserve. Thank you. This is our Virasat, crafting lives, reviving legacy.
Thank you. We are now open to any questions or queries if anyone has.
Shuchi, you can moderate the question answers.
Yes, thank you, sir. I would request members to please unmute yourself or else can put a comment in the chat and we can invite one by one. Yes, Dr. Rita Kalra. Yes, Rita ma'am.
Kaushal and Hardik, it was a very, very interesting deliberation and eye-opener actually. And I'm so fond of all these artistic craft things and we are so proud of our culture. So I've been roaming around the country collecting these, but it is a very sad news that there's no buyers and it is the same situation everywhere. So right now, where can we procure these items?
Thank you so much for your input, ma'am. So at the moment, we are in the process of having a website for our project. Till then, all the orders we are getting, they are either, you can directly contact us through our phone numbers or mail IDs. We'll share them with the organizers. And the other way is that we have our products listed on certain websites like Etsy's, Vende, Megastore. So you can also order through that. No worries.
Oshil, can you please put your numbers here in the chat box for the benefit of all the members, and also the name of the website? We are not very much familiar with the names that you've just cited, so please write them down for us. Thank you.
We can promote it through our website or Rotary website, so that you get orders internationally maybe, because people in India may not buy right now.
Dr. Rita, make them road tractors. I think the marketing will take care.
Yes.
She's from Panchkula, so that's why I said.
Actually, ma'am, like we have been looking for the export orders, and like we have got many queries, but due to lockdown and due to COVID, people are just afraid to, you know, buy or something like that.
Yeah. But we don't know how long this will last, no?
Yeah, exactly.
But this art should not die in any case.
Yeah, true, ma'am.
Hardik, I'll just share with you, since you mentioned about lockdown, you know, I believe the youth also have to set an example that no challenge, no problem should be an obstacle. I mean, we should look upon it as a challenge. A lot of companies which are actually thriving now in these times are basing a lot on, besides the medical pharma companies, I mean, they are thriving on exports, so you should probably look at exports in a very different way, I had some queries also. You mentioned about two different arts. Are you looking at beyond that as well, in terms of how do you go and discover different art form? Are you limited by geography, since you're in North India? Rita might be interested to look at, let's say, more of, let's say, fabrics from the South, for example. That is where this question comes from. Also, Fab India is a household name now, and they also are looking to, reviving Indian arts. And so how do you see those things? And thirdly, I guess you are continuing with your studies, your students. So how do you divide your time between, your studies and these activities?
So answering to your question, so like, firstly, we are a team of 35 members of Enactus SRCC. So like we are a whole team. So we have, I guess, in 2-3 months of our tenure, we have learned to adjust according to the time, give time to studies as well as extracurricular activities like these. Also, like we are not, as you mentioned, that we are currently looking into 2 art forms, but we are not rigid to only these 2 art forms. For example, in the previous year, we looked into 1 art form, that is Thathera art from Amritsar, that is from Amritsar. So we intervened in that, and like it is now self-sustainable. We made a self-help group in the name of Pittal, and like it is present everywhere. It has its own website, and we like sustained it, and now it, like, we don't manage it, but we have people who take care of that art form. So this year in 2021, we have taken up 2 art forms, Usta art from Bikaner and Gaurahari from Uttar Pradesh. So like in 2021, we are looking for these art forms. Also, we are also looking for Pichwai paintings that are from Nathdwara. So we are not limited to just these 2 art forms. As you said, that people are also like interested in fabrics. So we have also identified an art form in Maharashtra, and we first do some on-ground research that does the art form actually needs our intervention or not. So due to this COVID and all, our operation in that segment has slowed down. But definitely when the lockdown gets over, we will definitely expand our ambit.
Also, sir, adding on to Hardik, so we are not bound by geography. A few months back, we were called by the local government of Dhar district from Madhya Pradesh to intervene in bag printing. So it is a fabric-based craft, and what is happening there is that the people are the artisans are again not united. There are internal conflicts, and they don't have proper demand channels. So we were looking into that as well for this year, bag printing. Although we are not very sure we'll be taking it under the ambit of Virasat. So we are definitely not geography bound, and we are here to look after like any and every craft form in India. And second thing is, although we do have like a lot of studies piled up for our college, but one thing that keeps all of us going at Enactus is the impact we generate. When any artisan, when any family calls us and says that we could be of any help to them, it just motivates us all the more to keep going.
Are you comfortable sharing some sort of volumes, or how much are you doing, let's say over a year or anything? I mean, or are there orders every month? Just a guess, and is also fine if you're not comfortable sharing the volumes.
Right, sir. Sir, at the moment we are getting orders. Like one is through like people directly contact us for orders, like they contact our team. Then secondly, we have different demand teams. So like we are looking into different aspects like corporate gifting in India, bulk demand, export demands. We are looking into all of that. And at the moment, considering the pandemic situation, so we are also getting like some orders through our online listings. Like there are various handicraft websites where we have our products listed. So we get orders from there as well. Considering the fact that we have just intervened, we would say that, and of course the pandemic situation as well. So the orders have not been, they are not following a stable trend. However, like we do procure decent amount of orders. We are procuring decent amount of orders at the moment.
Is there any particular site where we can see the products?
Sure, ma'am, sure. We'll just send in the links.
Sorry, we didn't get your response clearly on that.
We'll just share the links of the website
Okay.
and the catalog.
Right. So I think as US students would finish your course and then pass out, Enactus does it have an organization? I'm sure it would be having an organization structure and would be then working with the next batch of students. Is that how it works?
So sir, currently like me and Hardik, we are first year. So till third year, we will be absolutely involved with this project. Even after that, because at the moment we are the touch points for everything. However, considering the structure, like we do pass out of college and get involved in other things in life. So we follow a structure wherein we aim to make the project self-sustainable. As in, after a few years, our intervention with the Usta art and Gaurahari stonework will decline because we want to make them self-sustainable. We want to make them, we want to make them entrepreneurs who can run their own business and who can manage life.
Besides the mechanization or other issues, do you see as in farming, you don't see a next generation? Sometimes that was also a problem. The next generation just does not join let's say the family profession. Do you see that when you go out to these craftsmen? Do you see the next generation not interested here? Is that or any other basic social issues you see on the ground?
Sir, answering to the question, so whichever art form we have intervened in, so there's a particular legacy attached to it. So the point is, the issue is actually opposite of what you're saying. So like the children of the families actually want to pursue, but due to low demand and due to like many challenges as mentioned, so they are not able to. So they are forced to like adopt other jobs and other fields of work. So when we like, as we also mentioned, we have created 120 entrepreneurs as of now. So that includes that like we went and we like generated demand. So people were actually very receptive to the idea that yes, now demand will be created. Now they will be able to earn a decent amount of money. So like they actually like join back with the art rather than denying to continue that, because these are very devoted people in themselves.
Thank you. Love your response. Is there any other question or any other query members might have?
Just the information. In Delhi, on Panchkulia Road, most of the states where there is a handicrafts, they are having their own emporiums supported by the government. If I'm responding to Dr. Rita's question, where we can get it. One has to wander around and can get very good art pieces there. That's the information. States are having their own
हाँ जी सही
No.
पंचकुला रोड पे आप कह रहे हैं?
हाँ, पंचकुला दिल्ली में, सीपी में
जी,
सीपी में साइड में रोड जाती है, उसमें वहाँ पे कई स्टेट्स के हैं एम्पोरियम, आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट के हैं.
Right. Hardik and Oshil, you have, I think, more members from Enactus and who joined today. And in case anyone wants to speak, then we can then follow that up with expression of gratitude. Hardik and Oshil, do you have more members attending this meet today online here?
Yes, there are more members.
In case anyone else wants to contribute or say something, then otherwise we would move forward there.
Just a small input, sir, from my side. So it's not like that we are restricted to one sector or one project. We also have like 3 other projects running. So I'll just speak like a line about it. So other project is Project ASBA in the water sector, where we set up water filtration plants in slum areas, in the urban slums and villages. So at the moment, we have set up 13 plants in different states like Delhi, Rajasthan, UP, Kolkata, etc. And we provide water to people at a rate of 4 to rupees 6 for 20 liters. So our team is divided in a manner that we are distributed across different projects, and all of us are involved in all the projects, all the happenings. So even if from the side of Rotary, if you're involved, like if any of you are involved in any project, and if we can get a chance to contribute to the society, we'll be more than willing to collaborate or help you out, because change, I think all of us are determined to make a change, and that's all we look for.
Right. Thank you, Oshil. That's wonderful to hear. I would now like to invite our past President Deepak Sood ji to give the expression of gratitude, please.
Thank you, President Sanjay. Good evening, friends. My compliments to Oshil and Hardik for their wonderful presentation. And this Indian art is very, very important and is known in the world. People all over from the globe come to India to see the Indian arts. So they are helping to revive it. It's a great efforts. I really appreciate that. It's a very tough job they have taken in hand, but it is unbelievable. They are students, youngsters, and the way they are speaking, they are just like appearing. They are professionals and chief executives of a big group. I appreciate that. So whatever tough project they have taken in hand, I am sure where there is a will, there is a way. They will take this project to great heights. And I would like to mention here that both the projects, even the water sanitation or the your art, reviving the art, it connected with the Rotary, because this comes under skill development and water sanitation projects. And we can associate with you for both the projects. And secondly, I would like to say, because today is Eid, and Eid Mubarak to all, and I can feel after listening to you that the Indian art lives in your heart. And on the day of Eid, you have shared your most prestigious feeling or the knowledge with Rotary, which is the principle of the saying of Prophet Muhammad also. I thank you very much. And on behalf of Rotary Chandigarh Midtown, I would like to extend my gratitude to both of you. My best wishes to you. I am sure you will have a great success in both projects. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Your work means a lot to us.
Thank you, Pastor Deepak, and quite brought in context of the Eid. Good wishes to everyone, and thank you for reminding me about that. Thank you, Oshil and Hardik. You can definitely stay on in this meeting, but we'll move forward with our other agenda. I would like to now invite Past President Kaneji, our Director of Community Service, for certain announcements that we missed earlier in terms of the projects that we spoke about. Kaneji, आपको मैं unmute आप कर दीजिए. Shuchi,
Yes, I've requested to unmute.
Anji.
Yes.
I think you can announce it, or you want me to announce? Can I hear? Can you hear
जी
me?
हाँ, नहीं आप कर दीजिए। दो चीजें थी, मैंने एक तो GM16 का और डायलिसिस का
Okay, thank you, Sanjay. First project was Sector 16 में for donation of oxygen cylinders at a cost of 1,20,000. We have purchased, rather the doctor in Sector 16, they have purchased and started working on it. That oxygen cylinder, I'm very happy to announce that Dr. Dua and Dr. I.S. Dua's son, Namneet, has donated 1 lakh rupees towards this project. And we have already given it to the Sector 16 hospital, and they have started using it. We have got a letter of thanks from them, which we will share with immediate, little later.
The bulletin.
And our second project in hand is a dialysis machine, which we are going to give to Tera Mera Hospital within the next week. The machine is already there. It is ready. We had advanced them 1 lakh rupees. The machine is ready. Only the transportation is a little problem these days. So we are working it out, and I hope that we will receive it by next week. The total cost of, actually we had planned for a global grant project of dialysis, 5 dialysis machines, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, and that could not be matured so soon. It will be matured, but it will take some time. So, but they were in dire need of the dialysis machine, so we purchased one, and we are going to give it to them in next week. The total cost of this machine is 6,16,000 rupees, out of which 5 lakhs has been donated by Akar Iron Creations, and 7,500 rupees has already been donated by Dr. Indu Luthra. There is a gap of about 1,10,000. I will be very happy if some of you can contribute to this project, which we will hand over next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Members, please note that this project was initially conceived at the beginning of last year. Visits were made by several of our members, including PD Shaju, past President Amarjeet Kananji, PDG Yogendra Diwanji. And because of certain, let's say, I would say obstacles, but certain feelers we were getting on global grant, that funds were not coming through very easily. Kananji has proceeded with 1 machine to start with, but this project could grow much bigger, because we are looking at global grant where we would look in for 4 more machines. And subsequently, I think this had great potential. We've in the initial assessment, we've seen a great need for such services we provided. So what I'm trying to say is that this could grow into much bigger project. So right now the gap we're covering up is for 1 machine, but this could be a project as I see it on a very long-term continuous basis. Thank you, ma'am.